You are now tuned in to the motherfucking Ambition Hour podcast on Worth the Wait Radio. You ready?
Dub T, motherfucking dub, ho.
Yo, and welcome to the Ambition Hour podcast. It's your girl, Claudia Renee, on your airwaves, and this is episode 106. Yay! Get hype. Yay, the crowd goes wild. Hello and welcome everybody yet again to another episode of the Ambition Hour podcast. I am your host, Claudia Renee, and I'm joined today by Arie. So I want to introduce her to all of you guys already right away.
Hi, guys.
Guys, we have a special guest today, so make sure that you show her love. She's going to be plugging her stuff later on in the episode. Yeah. I'm really excited. So if this is your first time here, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, like, share, tell everybody, tell a friend. Make sure you join the Dub fam, and all you got to do all you have to do that is hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell on the side that we get notified each and every single time that we drop an episode. This is Saturday, WTW Saturday, so that means that, we here. We're here and we're taking over your Saturdays.
Thanks.
And if you want all things WTW, all you have to do is head on over to WTWrecords.com and get what you like. All things are there. Bam. All right, so I'm really excited because we have this beautiful queen in the building today.
Hi, guys.
And she came from Long Island, New York.
Yes. Long travel.
She came a long ways to come here, so I'm very grateful to have her here. And speaking of gratefulness, I need to ask you, Arie,
yes.
What are you the most grateful for this past week?
This past week, just the fact that I'm able to be here, I think is great enough for me. Like, I just left and now I'm back, so it feels good to take a break from work because I work hard.
For sure. Well, we're happy to have you here. I am grateful for this week. I am grateful for having found a new place to work out at. Yay. Yes. Shout out to Massive Wellness. It's ran by my homeboy and his girl.
Shout out to people that go to the gym.
Yes. Shout out to Louis and Mari. I went to their boot camp. Well, it's a gym. I ended up going and because I have some goals that I would like to accomplish. So I went and I got down and I'm really excited. So I found a new home.
Right.
So I'm definitely going to be hitting that spot up a lot more. And you guys should too if you want. If you're in the Kenzo area, hit me up. I got you. So I'm really excited to have you here. Something that I do know about you is that you're a model. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Ooh, girl. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got into modeling?
Okay, so I wish I could say, oh my God, it started when I was a little girl. Like, no, literally, it didn't. One day, I hit my homeboy up and I'm like, I want to take some pictures. I took some pictures and then I tagged somebody in it. And I was like, oh, I could do this for a regular thing. And then it just became fun to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I like doing it.
That's awesome. Something for me is I've always appreciated models because I feel like they can do so many different things. Like the way that they can wear a dress, the way that they can take a photo and how it comes out, and then just the drama behind it or the happiness behind it or everything. Models, I just have always loved that aspect of, the industry and the entertainment industry. As for myself, I would have loved to have been a model. I sometimes think I'm a model. That's how I act.
Can't you?
You know what, Arie? Now that you mentioned that, I'm gonna have to put that in my book, my bio. I'm gonna have to have them be like, "Yep."
Why can't you?
Talk to my manager. You know what it is I feel like it's the same thing like with rapping with myself, like rap, because I would love to rap or sing, but I'm just way too shy for that. So I feel like it's the same thing with with modeling. It's just like I'm so shy.
How are you shy and you have a podcast? I'm confused.
I know.
That's bullshit. Just do it.
The scientists don't know either, Arie.
Just do it.
Yeah, easier said than done. People tell me that all the time, and then it's like when the time comes, I'm like, nah. I'm my own enemy, and that's something that like I need to work on. Definitely, because I was the little girl who would always sing and dance like in the
Yeah.
middle of anywhere.
Yeah.
So I guess that helped me for this.
That's jokes.
So the Super Bowl was this past week.
Jesus.
Did you get to catch it or no? That's
No,
a,
I didn't
that's
even.
a
I didn't
hard
even watch.
no.
I didn't watch it. No, I did not watch not 1 second of it. No.
Well,
sorry.
no, that's fine. Because I was only really ready to talk about one specific thing anyway, so it's all good. I just wanted to talk about the halftime show and how proud I am of J-Lo and Shakira to have performed at the halftime show, and then they brought out Bad Bunny and J Balvin, which made me so fucking happy because they're so dope. You know, they're Jennifer Lopez and Shakira are the first Latina women to ever headline a Super Bowl halftime show.
Right.
That's kind of a big deal because the Super Bowl has been around for a very long time.
Right.
So for it to be the first time, and it's like, 2020, it's like that's crazy. But I feel like who better to have done it? J-Lo brought out also her daughter. Have you seen any of the clips of that or no?
Yeah, I saw some of them.
Yeah.
They had
Did
kids
you like
in
it?
cages.
They did.
I was like, oh, they're gonna step on somebody's toes with that one.
Of course.
Yeah, that was
I mean, they freaking they had stripper poles. Well, they had poles. They had poles on stage. There were women doing pole fitness stuff, and J-Lo's outfits and everything was very like risque. So people were like tripping about that, and I feel like it's okay. I feel like something that a lot of us tend to forget is that that's just kind of like in the time that we're in, to where like there's going to be a lot of envelopes pushed, like especially when you're a certain caliber of artist. Like if you're an artist, like I would feel like J-Lo, like I'm not comparing them, but I feel like J-Lo, Shakira, and maybe some of the other artists, that they can get away with wearing the clothes, because that was like a big thing. Did you get to notice that or no? What was something that was like standing out to you that like like you took away from it?
like it didn't really stand out to me. I just thought it was just J-Lo being J-Lo. Everybody made a big deal about it. And I'm
That's
just
how
like,
I felt.
J-Lo's been like this her whole life.
Yeah, like what did you guys expect?
What was
What
supposed
did
to
you guys
change?
expect?
And then Shakira's definitely been like that her whole life.
Her
so,
whole
like,
career.
I don't know.
Like
Where's
it's
the
like,
shock
why are you guys so
factor?
surprised?
Yeah.
Something that I was really grateful for was that I wasn't on social media that day, because I normally take Sundays off of social media. And so I was just enjoying the show and just seeing two women that I grew up, like I literally saw their careers like start, and like see them performing at the Super Bowl was just like, oh my God, like I'm a Latina, like this is dope as fuck. Like this is crazy, like this is so cool. And then I go on the internet the next day and like they're all bashing it, and I'm like, did no one witness what I witnessed for 14 minutes? Like where's the disconnect?
I'm sorry you went through that. I'm sorry you went through that, because I didn't even think of it like that. That's wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's just crazy to have felt that, and then like go on the internet and everybody was just like, and I'm like, wait a minute, like did we not see the same show? Because I watched it 2 times that night. I catched it on YouTube like right after. But yeah, so I'm just very proud of them for having done that. Shout out to the Chiefs. My prediction was wrong. We predicted who was gonna win last week.
Yeah, I said 49ers.
Me too. We're originally from the Bay. But we're actually Raiders fans, not Niner fans, but Bay shit. So, but to me, it didn't really matter who won. But
yeah, you
didn't even catch the game, so
No.
that we know where you stand. It's
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, that was, like I said, that was just something that I wanted to highlight because I was just so fucking proud, like just so proud.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah. Okay, so that was something that I wanted to highlight. Something else that I wanted to highlight, because it is episode 106 and it is Black History Month. So something that I wanted to honor in honor of Black History Month was 106 in Park. Because
I feel
I
that.
freaking love that show. First of all, like the reason why I'm in front of you guys right now, like one of the reasons is that show. Literally, like I would always catch 106 in Park. Like I know you're a couple years younger than me. Did you catch 106 in Park
Yeah.
at its like at a good
With Free and
what?
AJ.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
around.
You
I'm
were.
hip. I'm cool.
For sure. So yeah, so pretty much with AJ and Free, like she said, and for those of you that don't know what 106 in Park is basically it was a countdown show. So because artists, like you know the videos that you guys can just automatically see at 12 o'clock whenever the artist drops the link on their bio, it wasn't like that. You had to wait until they world premiered it
Okay.
on 106 in Park on Friday. That was
Yes.
that was the only way.
Yeah.
Or like on the radio, you know, when they did their radio runs as well. So but 106 in Park was definitely a show that I grew up watching. Like Beyonce would perform there, like so many different art, like
Yeah.
Jay-Z performed there. He would go, Denzel pulled up on them. Like this was and it was on BET, like Black Entertainment Television. Like
Right.
it's just like the whole thing just screams like in honor like Black History Month, at least for myself who's such like a media like person and
feel
loves it and loves it. Is there anybody that you would like to honor for Black History Month?
Is there anybody I would like to honor for Black History
Yeah.
Month?
Somebody or something or like an event or anything?
Wow, that's a great question. Somebody I would like to honor for Black History Month. I have to think back. Kobe Bryant.
Okay. Yes, for sure.
Kobe Bryant.
Were were you affected by that?
I cried for a very long time.
I did
Like,
as well.
I don't really care too much about celebrities, deaths. Like, it's never been something that, like,
Yeah.
but like when I found out Kobe died, at first I thought it was a joke and I didn't think it was funny. And then when I found out that it
Yeah,
was the
no.
truth, like I cried. That shit hurt.
It did.
It was just so sudden. And then when you find out his daughter is on the helicopter too with other kids.
Yeah, and like families, basically. Like that was really sad. That that that's a really great person to honor. Especially especially what just happened. But something that I did notice was that like I felt it on a different level because I was around when Aaliyah passed away. I remember mourning that. Like that hurt because like Aaliyah was in her prime. She was an artist that I was like coming home to like to watch her videos, her diary, like everything that they had, anything that was Aaliyah on TV, I was watching it, So I felt that in like in a really hard sense, and I was like in 7th grade, so like you don't understand like why am I feeling this way or somebody I don't even know, and then the only other person that I felt like that was with Kobe, and so like I feel what you're saying, and something that one of an engineer, shout out to Dookie, he says that like what he doesn't like about this is pretty much like the sad porn. So cause like you watch like things and it's like, and cause you want to like you want to like see like the memory that he left and the legacy that he left because he made such an impact in your life, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that's just it's because some people get confused, and that's something
Yeah.
that I talked about on the podcast. Like, it's okay if you feel like, like something is like like someone close to you has passed away. Because like I mean, if you're can I say your age?
Yeah.
If you're 25, so Kobe was in the league for like 20 years. He was in the league the majority of your life. So you grew up watching him,
Yeah.
and you have eight brothers and sisters. How many boys and girls is it?
Okay, so there's 7 girls and 2 boys.
Wow, them poor boys. 7 girls. Well, my mom is 7 girls and 3 boys. So
Yeah.
that's a lot of women.
Mm-hmm.
How was it like growing up with those type of siblings? I just have my brothers, so.
Well,
Which shout out to Hav who's in the building. Audio visual. Cop it up for yourself.
but it was hectic. That's a lot of different age ranges, and I'm older. Like my youngest sibling is 7. That's weird.
Yeah.
She could be my daughter for real.
She can.
Like, that's like mind blowing. Like, no. There's a lot of them, yeah, but I love all of them.
I mean, that's a lot of love to give. That's a lot of love to give.
It is. It sure is.
Something that we were talking about. So, for those that don't know, we usually have really candid conversations before the podcast off camera. And so I normally, like, I'm not like trying to pick something from the conversation. It just like it's lingering in my mind, so it just ends up coming on here. But this is a safe place, so so some of the things that we talked about was mental health. We also talked about relationships and kind of like your standard on like dating and things like that, and how you're very blunt. What would you say is the biggest reason that you're the most blunt when it comes to dating?
Miscommunication. Because, like, I feel like if I'm not blunt, like, they won't understand what my intentions are. You feel me? Like, I don't know. Men like to play dumb. So I like to break it down as much as possible so that they get it.
Like, hey.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's my biggest thing is the miscommunication.
Yeah. And then in the miscommunication, does that come from just like previous relationships that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything that I'm putting forth now is something that I've learned in the past.
For sure.
You feel me? Like, I'm a better person now, and I know what I deserve. Not necessarily what I want, because what I want and what I deserve are never the same thing. But now I know what I deserve. So if I have to be single forever till I get to that point, then it is what it is.
That's how I feel.
It is what it like.
That's something else that we were talking about. That's something else that we were talking about because we also talked about a subject of kids and like you just being like, I'm not ready. I don't care who or what they say. Like, I'm not ready for kids and I'm not having them until you said you want to figure it out and then have the kids.
I don't want to have the kids and figure it out.
Yeah.
I want to figure it out and then have the kids.
Yeah. I feel like that's so important. Bro, that's such a bar. I'm so happy I remembered it. And they say weed causes memory loss. Lies, I tell you. I remember the whole conversation before. I'm about to take this off. But yeah, so that was something that we talked about. And another thing was the mental health, because you said that you watched an episode where I spoke about mental health. And mental health is actually one of my favorite things to talk about. And I actually wanted to share that I bought it's like a Christmas bundle from a therapist that I follow on Twitter. And like yeah, so she posts like threads and like she'll talk about like trauma from when you were younger and like how that kind of shapes who you are today. And so I got like her whole little like the thing that she offers, and I'm really excited because it has to do with like your youth and like, you know, healing that part of you, because I feel like that's so important, like with your mental health, because we all have different triggers.
Right.
We all have different triggers, so that's why we get, you know, we set boundaries, because it's like, hold up, that's not gonna happen. You're not about to trigger me. Is that something that you've been able to work on? Because I know around, I mean, not to put this on like an age or anything, but as for me, growing like from 20 to like 25, that's when I was learning like, and even going through what now I know are my boundaries and triggers. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, yes and no. Like, I feel like I'm a different person every day. So it's like I'm always learning something. So
That's
I'm
so
not
true.
like, yeah, I can't expect a guy to figure it out because I haven't even figured it out yet. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a complex human being.
She's a Leo. I found out, it's funny because I found out that she was an August Leo, and then she found out that I was a June Gemini. And she looked at me mad crazy. I'm like, I could have looked at you the same way. because it's like that. Okay, so back to the mental health, because that's something that actually someone mentioned that we could talk about.
Right.
It's kind of like fighting depression as an adult, and kind of like being away from your friends and just going through the motions of, I don't know who I am every single day, because there's times like, bro, like you're not feeling it, and then like you get depressed,
Right.
and then once you get depressed and you fall into almost like a hole that is just swallowing you. And so how is it that you creep up out of that, you know
How do you get out of that? I don't know.
how do you personally, when you're going through something like that? Because I'm yeah. I don't want to project that you go through depression, but I know that we all do go through certain, like downfalls.
Sometimes I just go through the motions. Like, I allow myself to feel like hurt. And I could feel like that for a very long time. And then when it's over, it's over. And then I could be like a really, really great person in a really great mood. And, everything is good. So it's like, you can't, there's no perfect formula to it. You kind of just got to take it as it goes. Like, I got to just experience it, and then I'm able to figure it out. But other than that, I try not to think that far ahead when it comes to my depression.
Yeah. Because something that I've learned is, once like you go through the motions, like, because there's times where like I'm just not feeling it, I'm not feeling myself, and that's something that sucks, like, because you're going through that and you're like, why don't I feel this way? Like, what do I have to do to change? What do I have to do to, like, become better? Because that's something that I learned, like, just through the years is, once you acknowledge it, you go through it, and then you have to find a solution, because you can't stay that way forever. You know what I mean? And sometimes it passes on its own, because sometimes you can't even control it. No matter what you try to do, you be like praying, like, Lord, please help me. And just things just don't always go that way. But yeah, I just feel like once you just get old, like, yeah, you just get older and you just start learning more about yourself and falling in love with yourself more. I think that's
For sure. For sure. You have to go through a lot of shit.
I know. And what's crazy is no one is the same. You know what I mean? Like, none of us are the same. That's something else that we were talking about, how like we can all feel a certain way. We can all feel different ways about one thing, and none of them will match, because we all, so then how is it going to be easy to find a partner when we can't even all agree? Like, how hard is it it's hard to agree with people on some things. And so yeah, that just goes into that whole thing. So I wanted to ask you, what is advice okay what advice would you give your 17-year-old self?
Oh, talk that shit. Facts. Because you spent too many years allowing people. No. Open your mouth. Say how you feel. Period. That's it. That's it.
That's awesome. I always like to ask that question, just because, bro, at 17 years old, like, you think that you're like, I don't know, you just think like you know everything.
Yeah.
You just think like you know everything in the entire world.
And your parents don't know shit. And yeah.
Yeah. And so you just go through like a crazy ass transition, and then you're about to graduate high school, and then that's when you're supposed to enter like the real world and shit. It's like, what does that even mean?
Psych. Yeah, that's a joke.
So I know we talked about your modeling. You're also a brand ambassador. Can you tell me more about that?
Okay, so basically, okay, so everything I promote on my page, I've paid for. I've experienced, I've used. there's nothing that I'm promoting to people that I don't use, right? So one company I'm working with right now is called Modern Nature. It's a vegan-based hair and skincare company, and basically, like I'm using their hair products now because I went natural. Cut off all my hair.
You
Went
go,
natural.
girl.
Thank you. Pray for me.
I will.
And so, yeah. So basically, I've been using all the products, and it's really been helping my hair. Honestly, it like makes your hair feel like brand new. Like it's thicker, it's fuller. Like I'm sold.
So then you became brand ambassadors for them.
Yes.
And that's dope.
Yeah.
That's super dope. So do they like they send you stuff and like they send you samples and stuff?
Yeah, I
or-
have samples. And then like I bought my own
Oh,
like,
okay.
set
Mm-hmm.
so I could use.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. That's dope. That's one of the things that I love about social media is that it allows people to basically, become their own bosses, work
Right.
from their phone, promote what it is that they're doing.
Right.
Like one of the things of me not being able to let go of social media is because I have the podcast and we have the record company. So that's something those two things are my priority and they have to be on social media because like it's even gotten down to if you're going to go to a restaurant, you go on their social media and check to see like their food. And that's how we went to a spot last week.
Right.
And the first thing I checked was their Instagram. Like I checked the food, I checked their story. Like low-key stalked the page. And then you pulled up and you already knew what you wanted. That's how it is. Like before you had to go on Yelp and all this bullshit. Like what Yelp? What their Instagram looked like, you know? You know what's funny? I was on the internet and I was on the internet.
On the internet.
I was okay, so I was seeing that like I kept seeing an ad about Amazon dating.
What?
Girl. Tell me why they had prices of like
Hold
you can
on.
like buy people and it'll be like $2.99 and then like
No.
they'll show up like tonight or something.
Wait, you buy people?
And during Black History
That's
Month.
slavery.
During Black History Month.
That's slavery.
And then so I think my homegirl said that it was a joke, so I'm hoping and praying that it is a joke because
No,
that's
I believe you now.
That's ridiculous. But yeah, no, that they had like a dating site. Have you ever tried that? Like
No.
online dating?
Oh yeah, I've tried online dating.
Not the slavery that Amazon got going. The
I
slave
was
trade.
like,
y'all,
no.
y'all fell for that.
No.
Amazon is, that's not. It can't be real.
Online dating? Yes, I have.
What is your experience with that?
It's terrible. It's terrible. I didn't realize how much I hate people until I started like online dating. Like people are really like
The thing is that I don't need to do online dating to know that I hate people.
like it
Like I
doesn't.
didn't need to join eHarmony to know I don't like y'all.
Oh my god, they are ridiculous.
I believe it. I've heard mixed stories. I've had some of the best dates from, like a dating site or whatever. I've heard some crazy ass stories on like how the dude like,
I'm not knocking it for anyone that
amen.
that does it.
They say they
It's
got,
just not for me, bro.
They say
I'm
they got
sorry.
results. They say they got results. They always give you some outrageous number of their rate. Like, all right, but then do these people get married? How long have they been together? Like, what's really good? Like, if they
Right.
went on a date and then they went on another one, that doesn't mean anything. I want longevity, not 3 things and whatever. People ask me that like about I had like a conversation with my homegirl about this that it was like the whole online dating, and then I'm like, I don't want to date, so like why would I go on that? But it's definitely something that's new that I feel like people are using to like.
Dating is so weird. Dating is weird.
What would you say is like the weirdest thing that has happened on a date?
I purposely don't go on dates. I try to no.
For that reason, were they
No.
all that bad?
No, it's not them. It's me.
Oh, it's
It's always
Oh,
me.
See,
Like,
you're more advanced.
it's always me. Like, I always find a reason. So I just, no, because I'm just awkward in person.
You're actually not awkward at all.
Like,
Like
well,
you walked into our house by yourself. You knocked on
I
the
had
door.
the Lyft driver wait for me though. I was like,
You-
don't.
you-
I was like, don't leave yet.
You knocked on the door. Like that take. I don't know if I could do it.
But
Nah, I mean, yeah, it's different. But yeah, not saying that we would do anything or anything bad would happen, but that's not something an awkward person would do.
like, well, no. But I've been talking to you for a while on Instagram.
That's true. But wouldn't you be talking to the guy that you would go on a date with?
Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I have no idea. I don't know.
Girl, you were a lion.
I know.
Where's that Leo energy?
Like, I know.
No, you know what it is too? It's just so you hear so many different things and you experience so many things. It's just like, why do I need to if I'm hearing these crazy ass stories from freaking like my homegirls,
Right.
or like you hear people in relationships and then it's just like people want me to be in a relationship to be in that? Y'all tripping. Y'all got me all the way fucked up. Like, I would rather be by myself. Like, I'm not
Yes,
lonely.
I would rather be alone. Leave me alone.
I'm not lonely. Like, I'm chilling. Like, I'm chilling. Trust. Like, if it really gets bad, like your girl's getting a dog, you know. Like,
Yo.
but I'm
Shout out to the dog mommies and daddies out there.
I know, man.
Thanks.
I wasn't planning on talking about this, but I did. Like, it's just hard because we lost our dog last
Right.
year, and it was weird because like I felt her presence like really heavily like this past week, and that just tripped me out.
Right.
And so I felt like I was getting dog fever. And I was like, damn, I want a dog now.
Dog fever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know how people get baby fever? No, fuck that. I want a golden retriever.
Oh my God, stop.
My Instagram is nothing but like hip hop, Beyonce, the Kardashians, and golden retrievers.
Yo.
Oh, and Michael B. Jordan.
Oh my God.
Bae, right?
Yeah, he's all right.
He's-
He's all right. He ain't all that.
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say before that?
I don't even know. I have no idea. But yeah, he's all right.
He's all right.
You know who's sexy?
Who's sexy?
The baby.
The baby.
The baby is
Ah.
sexy.
Yo, you know my favorite song by him is Babysitter. That song made me fall in love with him.
Really? Okay. No,
Yeah.
I know a lot of songs that made me fall in love with him, but just know.
What's your favorite The Baby song?
What it do, baby?
Yeah, you already know.
What's my favorite baby song? What is my favorite baby song? Oh my God. I like Blank Blank. That's my favorite one. Blank Blank.
And that's off of which project?
That's off of it's off of Blank Blank.
Oh.
It's Blank Blank off of Blank Blank.
Oh, okay. I've only heard the first hit, the one that recently came out, and then the one before that one, the one the Babysitter's on, and then the one.
No, this Blank Blank came out way before.
No, that's what I'm saying. I've only
Okay.
heard those two albums of
Okay.
his. So yeah, dang, cool. I never met a girl that liked the baby like that. That's what's up. And then I heard him. Honestly, I heard him.
And he was here. He was here Super
he was-
Bowl weekend, and I was not
he
here.
was
and
all
then
over
the
here.
day I got here, he's on a plane heading to fucking Lord knows where.
somewhere else to get the bag.
Well, bring me back something.
That man got money. He's getting money. Freaking Diddy gave his son $1,000.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
and told him to pay
I
his
saw
taxes.
that. I saw that. Told him to pick
Dog, imagine getting money advice from Diddy
at 6
one
years
day.
old.
One day.
Yeah, never.
One day. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be me getting advice from Diddy. Crazy advice. Oh, I did want to say something else. Cause Jay-Z was at the Super Bowl, and a clip came out of him and J Balvin hugging. Do you know who J Balvin is?
I do.
You do? Well, there's a picture. There's like a video that that J Balvin posted of them like hugging, embracing each other like after the Super Bowl performance, and I thought that was so cool because you know, J Balvin is Colombian. He was born in Colombia. He was raised in Colombia. He, you know, he see what they people in other countries what they know is like Miami and New York.
Right.
Like when they think of like Miami, New York, and California. Oh, okay,
Right.
you know, those are the three places. That's where they go when they go to America.
Right.
You know, not everyone, but the records show
Right.
that this is what, you know. So so obviously he knew about Jay-Z, and then like he even shared a story about him being in New York and seeing him on the billboards and all of the things that he has just done. And I heard he said in an interview that he met Jay-Z for the first time, and he was so nervous that he walked away. He like excused himself, and like because he was stuttering, so he's like, oh shit, like this is Jay-Z and I'm over here stuttering. And so he walks away, and then he comes back and he tells Jay-Z like, I'm so nervous, like
Right.
I'm so sorry, but like you're a legend.
Right.
Like, and I'm like getting to talk to you, and like this is so cool. And this is like after he did the whole remix with like Beyonce. This was after Coachella that
Right.
they did the whole Homecoming. Are you a Beyonce fan?
No.
You're not?
No. She's overrated.
Really? Oh my god.
I do not have not one Beyonce song on my playlist.
Wow.
No. She's been
Who do you
singing the
prefer?
same songs for 20 years.
Who do you prefer?
Like, what? Who do I prefer?
She hasn't, but continue.
No, Summer Walker is dope though. Shout out to her.
I was just telling
She's-
you who I haven't stopped listening to that album.
Yeah, she's dope. She's different. She's got it. She's good. I like her.
She's
No,
over
I
there
like her.
posting with guns and shit. I fuck with it.
I like her a lot though.
She's crazy.
She's funny.
She has like a Finsta, but it's very known that it's her.
A Finsta? What the fuck is a Finsta?
It's like a fake Instagram account, but it's her because it's not like she doesn't have her name on it.
Wait, this is a thing?
Yeah, you've never heard of Finstas?
No.
It's basically like a fake page that like celebrities make, or like you can make a Finsta and you can just like use it to like creep or like post whatever you want.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you not know? You
I didn't know.
the
I didn't know
term.
they had a name. I just thought they were haters.
They were haters. I see y'all too, man.
Yeah,
And when I see one who
that's
watches my
crazy.
story, I'll be
Yeah,
like, "This is."
I got a lot of those.
I'm like, "This isn't a real
Definitely
person."
got a lot of those. I had to block a lot of people.
Social media is weird.
Yeah,
It's really weird.
I had to block a lot of people because they were getting out of hand. Like
They were saying things to you, like rude things.
it's not. They were saying rude things, but like I could have brushed it off, honestly. But it's just like,
Block.
why? Why are you doing this? For what? Like, I don't even know you. I don't know you. That's weird.
That is weird.
That's weird. And then you have people that claim they don't like me by mouth. Say they don't like me, but they watch me every day. That's weird.
That is super weird.
Like, no. That bugs me the fuck out.
Damn, I'm about to start blocking people.
Yeah, you have to. Like,
because
really.
that's so true. Or like when you post something, and I'm not saying that when I post something you have to like it, but I mean, we follow each other. Like if I follow you, there's a good chance
I can't get mad at people for not liking my pictures because I rarely like people's pictures. I am not on Instagram that much. I just go like literally upload my picture and leave.
I mean, which is good because that keeps your mental health good. Like how you were saying, you don't have that social media mental health thing, which is really a thing, which is crazy. I mean, I felt like I went through it at one point in my life, which is one of the reasons why I went through like a whole like 2 months that I was off of social media,
Right.
and I was able to find myself, and it was insane how I never knew that this was affecting me in the way that it was affecting me. And with the series of the books that I got from the doctor, that's something that I'm trying to heal because I know it's something that I see that is affecting me, so I need to fix it. So that's a whole nother podcast. Like, because it just gets so deep. You know, like we could talk about
Forever.
forever, because it's something that we have to go through
Right.
and grow through and just like, you know, be strong. Like I told you based off of your astrology sign, I was just like, oh, you're a strong girl. You know, you're like, yeah, some people, or like, what is it that you said? Something like, yeah, some people wouldn't survive what I've been through or something like
Yeah,
that.
facts. Yeah, no. Like, I've been through a lot. A lot.
And you went through a lot at a young age as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
that's tough. Like, I'm gonna send you the link of the of the thing that I just got, because I feel like she's really great when it comes to that, and I feel like it'll help you. I feel like you would enjoy it, and maybe we could do it together. We're friends now. You're family. You're part of the Ambition Hour podcast family.
Yes. All the way from New York.
I know, she came all the way from New York. We were communicating, and she's just like, all right, I booked my ticket. I was like, what?
Yeah.
She also has family down here,
I
but
do.
she was like, yeah, I'm coming. I love it. We also
Yeah.
we have other fam up in New York as well. We have Vontae NYC. He's in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
He also has a podcast, and he also has Lyrical Flexercise, which is like a freestyle series that he has as well. So
Right.
maybe you can link with him.
Yeah.
Do you do music? No, I heard you singing though. I thought you would have sang.
No.
So it's just
no.
modeling.
I just model.
You just model.
If I happen to drop a song though,
Oh, see,
it's gonna be fire.
That's the same energy I have. That's how I feel. I'm like, the streets ain't ready.
That's all I'm saying. If I do drop one though,
The streets ain't ready for it.
Grammys.
Tuh. What is the Future song that he has? The Grammy song? They gonna think we won a Grammy? Is that how it goes? I don't know. I love Future. I just can't remember that song right now. But I feel you on that, because that's how I feel. I'm like, I don't drop the project because they ain't ready. The streets don't deserve it yet.
They're not ready.
They're not.
Like,
But okay, so yeah, so then we have Vontae NYC. There's Rady Baby. She's a singer that we also have out there. We also have you know who is good. We had Danny Alvarez, who she's like she owns her own PR firm
right.
in New York. So she's somebody else. Shout out to John Fifth as well. He's a rapper, producer, everything. And his brother G Da Vinci is up there as well. He's a producer, makes beats, engineer. They're like all talented as fuck. That's everybody in New York, right? Have
I think Kevin Love's originally from New York.
Kevin Love is originally from New York. We met him here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it's really dope. New York is awesome. But you said you live in Long Island, and you said that that's a borough, right?
Yes, Long Island is a borough for anybody that's asking. Tell them Arie told you that. Long Island is
The
a
savage.
borough. So, New York has 6 boroughs. Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Staten Island, Bronx, and Long Island. Okay? And I forgot Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Facts. So,
Are you
That's
into hip hop?
me?
Yeah.
I want to say that I am, but I'm not. Like, I listen to it. Well, no. I can't even consider rap now hip hop. Like, I don't even know what to call it. Like when you ask me if I listen to hip hop, I'm thinking like back in the day, like Jay-Z. You know, like I'm not thinking who the fuck is out right now.
I mean, we have Rick Ross. There's Russ.
Oh my God. Okay, shout out to Rick Ross because Port of Miami too.
Tuh.
Oh my God.
That shit goes hard.
That shit is hard.
I mean, I fucking love
White
Ross.
Lines is my favorite song. Off
That shit
whole
goes
album.
hard.
You can't tell
That's
me
my
nothing.
song. I don't even do that shit, but that shit goes hard. That song goes so
Like
hard.
that is my song.
That
White
one
Lines.
is a really good song. I really like that song. Well, Rick Ross, there's Russ. Who else have I know some other artists have dropped projects.
Yo, Lil Baby.
Moneybag Yo, Lil Baby.
I don't really like Moneybag Yo. I don't even really know who that is. I don't really listen to his music, but
Uzi.
and then who else? Oh, Little Uzi. Oh yeah, yeah, Little Uzi is dope. He's dope.
He's dope.
He's fucking dope.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm not really into
What?
him.
No.
I'm not, but that's just cause like that genre to me is a little.
Why?
I think he's
Why?
overrated.
Like, what did Uzi do to you? You
He
said
didn't-
he's overrated? What the? What? Uzi?
Could have said the same thing about Beyonce.
But Beyonce
I'm
is
such a Gemini.
Beyonce
She's not
is-
overrated. You're tripping. She's not. Did you not watch Homecoming? You didn't watch Homecoming.
Same
that's why
songs for
that's
20
why,
years.
That's why, because she
That's
was
what I was saying
performing
before.
the song,
Same
all the songs that she
for
came out
20
with.
years. Same
Oh
song.
Arie,
I've proven my point.
No.
She's overrated. Y'all paid thousands of dollars to see her do it.
We'll pay 1,000 more.
Over and over and over again.
Listen, I'm a member of the Beehive.
But she won't support your friend's business.
I do though.
Like,
There's a difference.
no, that's not okay. Shout out to Beyonce.
But really, no. But okay, so somebody that I like listening to. As of recently, I've been listening to a lot more Spanish music.
Right.
Just because I always felt disconnected with that, with that part of like what I listen to. Especially being a Latina, like I was always listening to like I would listen to reggae before I would listen to like a reggaeton song or like a Spanish trap song, and or even like we were talking about like compa and like I would listen to reggae, dance hall, like all of these different genres, and then like I would just like kind of like leave the Spanish music on the back burner. It was just something that I would listen to when I would go to a party, and then it just got to a point where I was just like, yo, I don't know none of these songs. Like I was going out and I'm like, where's the hip hop? And it's like, girl.
Nah, growing up, between my cousin and my dad, because we all grew up in the same house, you know, like we all lived together. So like in Brooklyn, between my cousin and my dad, like somebody's playing Haitian music in the house on Friday, Saturday. Like it's a party without it being a party. Like,
Yeah.
There's just music. So like I was definitely exposed to that from young.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I was able to learn the language and cook the food.
So you speak Creole fluently?
Yes,
Yay.
I do.
Guys, she's Haitian. I'm convinced that Haitians are following me because we were speaking that earlier that I just like I love the culture, I love the food, I love the people, everything. Like shout out to all my Haitians. Shout out to all my Haitians. But okay, so we were talking about music, compa. And we were talking about that you grew up listening to that type of music.
I did, and I'm so glad I did. You don't understand. Like
It's beautiful music.
it is beautiful music. Y'all better act like y'all know. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Find you a Haitian barbecue this summer. Period. And act like you know.
One of the things that we were talking about and sharing earlier was that when the dude does the piano thing, that he puts his hands through the whole piano thing, and then the beat's about to drop,
And then the beat
drops.
Man, once that beat drops, boy, that's it. There's no coming back. And you gotta look in your system.
And the way that you guys dance,
We throw the best parties ever. Like
I
our,
mean, shout out
our
to-
backyard barbecues be lit.
Shout out to NWO. They they're the podcast that I was telling you about with the 3 Haitians, and they had a Halloween party, and best believe that they played compa at the Halloween party. I was like, I ain't never been to a Halloween party.
Yo,
that they play compa. It was really dope. But I mean, of course, like it's beautiful music.
I mean, it is. It
So
is.
yeah,
It's
so
a beautiful culture.
definitely, I agree. I'm dying to go to Haiti. I see that they do like these spring break things, like these. I don't know if you've seen them. That you can put like a down payment and secure your spot, and like it's like a couple of days, and it's like basically like Haitian, like a Haitian group that goes to Haiti to travel for spring break.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and like they do like a whole like there's an itinerary. So you get to really experience Haiti, and it's just like a big group of people
Tourists.
It's a big group of you guys like that. The majority of the people in the group are Haitian,
Right.
So it's because it's like a Haitian based
Right.
traveling group. It's not like a
Right.
like oh hey
Yeah.
no, it's like it's ran by Haitians. There's Haitians, they go to Haiti, they experience the beauty of it because they probably are from here, they grew up here.
Right.
You don't get to go to to your parents' country or your country
Right.
as much and experience it in a good way. So that's awesome because I love traveling. So I'm always telling my homegirl, I'm like, yo, they got they got a spring break thing going on. You might want to go. I can go with you. Like, because I think that's just dope. Like, I've seen like some women that go on like it's like a solo trip,
Mhm.
but it's actually like a solo trip of just a big group of women. So a lot of them go as strangers,
Mhm.
and then they all go on this trip together, and it's a trip about like finding themselves and like experiencing a different countries, and what learning about yourself in a different
Right.
country can bring to you. That's something that I love. And one of the things that when I went to three different places this past winter,
Mhm.
and just being in those different countries, it's like, wow, like this is in America. Like this is in America, and like how would I act if I were to be here,
Right.
if I would have come by myself?
Right. Right. Right.
Or like would I consider moving here, like looking around and like being here, and because I've always said like I would love to like live outside of the United States, because
Same.
I want to live like on the beach, but like,
No, I want to live on a farm.
oh, you do?
Yeah,
Aw.
with llamas.
Okay. See, in Nicaragua we have a house that is gearing towards having animals.
I love llamas.
Yeah. Very passionate about llamas.
I am. I am. I am.
Llamas are cute.
I have a llama wallet. I left it at home
Oh
today, though.
my god, that is so cute. That's like my obsession with penguins.
Oh my god.
I am obsessed with penguins.
I love llamas.
How did that start?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't even lie to you right now. I don't know. I've always been infatuated with llamas.
For me, like that's how I feel about penguins. Like I just remember just one time I watched a movie and I was
Right.
like, that's it. Like
Yeah,
I want a
like,
penguin. I want to be a penguin. I'm short like a penguin.
My
Like
my desktop on my computer at work is a picture of a llama. I'm not making this stuff up.
I
promise
believe you, because my screensaver is Biggie. So. Because
It's
he
a
means a
cute
lot to
little
me.
llama. Like, it's so cute.
Yeah, I mean, I have little penguin figurines and stuff like that. So you work a full-time job.
Mhm.
And how do you balance that with your modeling?
It's terrible. I hate it. I'm tired all the time. Just know that the first six-figure check I get, I'm taking a nap. Okay? First six-figure check I get, I'm taking a nap because I'm tired.
It's so much work.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and it's exhausting because I don't have someone managing me. I don't have somebody trying to figure it out for me. I'm trying to figure it out for myself. So, yeah, it's hard.
It's definitely hard because I myself, I have a full-time job, and it's like you work from 8:30 to 5 o'clock, and you're basically at work all day. You're trying to, establish yourself
Mhm.
in whatever career it is that you're trying to establish yourself in.
And I'm in school too.
And you're in school. You go, girl.
Yeah.
Yes. You go. What is your major?
Paralegal studies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we couldn't have debated about Beyonce properly.
Paralegal studies.
And so you plan on graduating with your major and then still doing the modeling and kind of like, or
Yeah.
what is like that? What is like your goal when it comes to that?
I can't release the details of that too
Okay.
much because like there's a certain way I want to go about it, but
Oh, for sure.
I don't want to jinx it. So
Okay, no.
but just know something's gonna pay off.
Oh no, I believe you.
So yeah.
I mean, going to school and spending time on school and money is no joke.
Yeah.
So
it's
I'm sure
expensive.
I'm sure
It's
there's
very
a
expensive.
great plan. I can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
It's gonna be amazing. I see it already.
I'm sure.
I don't even know what it is. I don't need to know. I know the type of person you are. You're gonna kill it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, definitely. The whole girl. What time? What is our time, Pop?
We got about 50 more minutes.
Ooh, 15 more minutes. I'm
Mm.
excited. Okay, so you're going to school, you're working full time, and you're also pursuing modeling, and then you're doing the brand ambassador thing. So, as a woman, do you feel like you get a lot of pressure on multitasking?
No, I feel like because I'm a woman, I'm capable of multitasking. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like a man would never be able to handle that much.
Can't at all.
No way. And still be able to get dressed in the morning? I don't think so.
Good and looking good too.
Yeah, no. Like, yeah, shout out to being a woman.
I know. I love being a woman.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
like one of the best things ever.
We fucking
It's one of the
rock.
one of the best things about one of the best things about me is that I'm a woman.
Right.
like oh, so you already thought I was cool, but I'm also a woman. Like that's even cooler. But that's something that like I've always loved, and I feel like the older that you get, you experience that feeling a lot more. Like I remember before I turned 30,
Mm-hmm.
people were like, oh, like when you turn 30, like watch, like it's gonna be like the best year, like you're gonna feel amazing and like all this stuff. Did people tell you that at 25?
They told me to watch what I eat because at 25 my life will end.
And
Yeah.
Lord Jesus, that's an extreme.
I know. Like 25, like you start to get fat in places that you didn't even know you can get fat in.
That's
Like,
very true.
I was like, what? I was so confused.
But then that's see, that just goes back into your childhood, because if you go back into your childhood, you're so accustomed to eating whatever whenever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because
And
it's
I
like
used to eat a lot.
yeah, because it's like, oh no, but they're a kid, they can eat, they can eat that, they can this and that. So by the time that you're like 16, 17 years old, your body not yet is getting adjusted to it, but it's still eating the same way. And then you go into an adulthood when you start making your own money. So not only are you eating the food that is at home, whatever is at home,
Mm-hmm.
which in most cases in our cultures isn't the healthiest option.
Right.
And then you have that in combination with you having money and having access to any restaurant that you want.
Right.
You know, so then you're consuming that type of food. And then
I had to stop eating meat.
yeah,
It's fucking disgusting.
exactly.
It's bad for your body.
Exactly. And then
Stop
so you
eating that shit.
learn that at such an older
No.
you learn that at such an older age. In essence, it's a younger age, because older you would think is 50, 60, 70. But when you're younger and you think of older, you
Right.
like you said, you don't think that you're gonna go past a certain age. Like when you're 7 years old, you don't think like, oh, when I'm 30 years old, like that seems so far
away.
far removed from you that it's
Right.
like this isn't capable of happening. Like I don't even know what that's so old, you know.
Right.
But yeah, so turning 30, like I just felt like I became like a whole new woman. And it was like the best. Like I had friends that like they hated turning it, and I fully embraced it with like my entire heart, because I was like, there's no way that I'm going to allow an age to define who I am
Right.
and how I feel about being a woman, because I feel really fucking good. You know, like I feel like my life is just getting started. You know, like
it is.
yeah, because like because then it's like the next 10 years of my life right now
Can determine a lot.
can determine a lot. It's a little scary. It's a little scary, but I ain't scared.
It can determine a lot.
I ain't scared,
bro.
because you know, like I walk with God, and and He's the one who's gonna guide me in the right direction, because it's not on my time, it's on His time.
I feel that.
So that's what we're gonna say about that, because you can plan all you want and you can say like how things are gonna turn out and like, oh, by this age and by this age, and it's just like I don't have any control over that ever at all.
Ever.
Do you like Arie Lennox?
Who's that? What?
Arie Lennox?
Yo, you know who I don't know? Like, who the fuck is Billie Eilish?
A clown. No.
What
That
does
was so messed
what,
up. But it's because she came at hip hop. She came at rap, and I don't like that
What
shit.
does she do?
Okay, so basically she's a singer.
Mm-hmm.
She recently won 4 Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
And recently she went on Twitter. She went on an interview and she said that people in like rap, all they do is lie.
What?
That they lie about like having sex
I'm
with.
sorry that we're not all actually doing crack.
Ooh.
Like, what?
Does she? I don't know her music. How does she talk about? Does you listen to her music?
I've heard, like, that she talks
talks
about
about
drugs.
Oh, she
like,
talks about drugs.
Like, yeah, like,
She
coke.
doesn't, no, she doesn't talk about drugs. She talks about like depression and shit like that.
No, that's not true. Well, no, yeah, she talks about that too. But, like, I promise you,
You've heard that she
talks about drugs.
She has a song like she talks about doing exam but not doing. I don't know.
she's doing a Xan, but she's not doing the Xan. Is that what she said?
Honestly, like the Grammys was the first time I ever heard a song. The first time I ever heard her, the first time like had never heard any songs from her, so I had nothing but the performance that she did at the Grammys,
Right.
and then seeing her win 4 consecutive Grammys, like literally in real time, like it was insane. I'm like, who the fuck is this girl?
Right.
And then like 2-3 weeks later, she comes out saying that whole thing about hip hop. And listen, I love hip hop with all my heart. Like you're not gonna come at my genre like that. Like my culture.
For what? Like
You're
what?
not gonna come at my culture like that. Like you're crazy.
Why? Why did she feel the need to do that? Like I don't get it. What?
You know what's crazy is that if you look at her, damn, I'm about to go in on Billie Eilish, because if you look at her, like her influence and the way that she dresses, and like what I would think is that she's influenced by hip hop.
I guess. I don't know.
Like, have you seen like how she like kind of dresses?
I saw her at Grammy's outfit. That was it.
Yeah, and I feel like
Oh, she wears a lot of baggy shit,
like
right?
she wears like
Okay, yeah. She
I'm not
wears a lot
saying
of
that baggy shit belongs to hip hop, but I mean, where do you think it came from?
You know what?
like where do you think it came from? So
I'm done having these conversations because we have to say the same thing over and over and over again
about what?
about Caucasians
Oh,
culture vulturing.
and like appropriating and stuff.
Yeah, and then they act like they were the ones that invented this shit. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm over it.
I
I'm
am.
over it.
I see
She
it on
knows what
soc-
she's doing.
Yeah, I see it on social media a lot. Like that's something that I'm very aware. I told you that I feel like I'm part of Haitian Twitter. So
Haitian Twitter. I gotta make a Twitter.
yeah,
y'all.
you have
Shout
to
out
make a Twitter
Haitian
so you can be part of Haitian Twitter, because I am. There's time where there's Creole, like all I see is Creole, and I'm like, what are you? I'm like, Google Translate. What are they saying? What are they saying? Because there's times where like the responses and stuff will be in Creole, and like I can't like there are people that I follow, so
Right.
I just can't like I gotta see it. But what was we were talking about? Okay, so what the whole Haitian Twitter, like they post things about that because of course like it's black people. Black people are seeing this and they're outraged. They're just like, what the fuck is this girl
Right.
doing? Like, why is she coming at our culture like that when she's doing X, Y, and Z? And like,
You know what?
man,
I can't even focus on her right now when there's like black people throwing black people under the bus.
girl, are you
Like Gayle
talking
Kings.
about
That bitch. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so happy you
talking
brought it
about
up
that
and I
bitch.
didn't, because I've been dying to talk about this.
Yeah.
That's so crazy to me, Arie, because I'm seeing. Okay, so not only did Gayle,
She's a clown.
okay, did you see her apology response? My
I don't
leg is
give a
shaking.
shit about
My
like
leg is shaking right now.
I
'Cause
don't
I'm
give
like,
a shit about her apology. She made it seem like, oh, that was the only clip. They spun it and made it. No, you asked the question. That was the point.
like it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
how they
matter
clipped
what
it,
clip
Gayle.
they showed. You asked the fucking question. And like Lisa Leslie said, you should have asked these questions when he was alive. Period. You're a clown.
She is.
She's a fucking clown.
I saw the clip and I was just
Her
like,
and Oprah. They're both clowns. Period.
Why isn't Gerard here?
for real.
I'm done. I'm over them.
Honestly, Oprah, like when she was doing the whole thing with the whole Michael Jackson thing, I hate that, because that man is dead. You can't even ask him any questions. You can't take him to trial. You can't do nothing. Why are you bringing him up?
Yeah.
And then so then it was that, and then you see her defending Harvey Weinstein, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on here?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
you are one of the
It just-
biggest influences when it comes to like women in general.
It just doesn't make sense to me. It
It is-
doesn't make sense. How do you defend someone like that? I hate people like that. And you as a woman are defending someone like that. But then you want to attack a black man for something that he was acquitted for.
Yeah.
He wasn't even found guilty. Okay?
Yeah. And then she says, "Oh, but it was because like basically because it was settled." like they settled out of court or something like that. So she tried to make it seem like, oh,
Okay.
well, he would have been guilty if it would have been taken to trial.
No, that's not
And it's
true.
like, no, bitch.
Or the family could have just been doing it for the money to begin with. So he settled.
Yeah, and then
You
another
see what I'm
thing
saying?
from
Like,
that
it doesn't
trial
necessarily-
is... Go ahead.
It doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, he settled, he's guilty. No, he probably settled because they weren't getting anywhere.
Yeah, and then also because something that I heard was that she had multiple semen, like, in the sample that they picked up, like, I guess from her underwear.
I don't know. Like, I don't know the story. All I'm saying is the man is dead.
That's very true.
Let him rest in peace.
Okay, so when I see this going on, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, what? Because Gayle King did the whole R. Kelly, the whole R. Kelly interview.
Now, R. Kelly's a little different.
No. That one was perfect.
I don't know how to feel about that one because I don't really know the full story. Like, I gotta research that one a little bit more.
Which one? The R. Kelly case?
Mm-hmm. There were so many different women. I don't even know where these women came from.
They came from his dungeon.
Oh my God.
Girl, did you watch Surviving R. Kelly?
No, God, no. I didn't watch it because I didn't know how I felt about it yet. So I just kind of just put it on my list and I'll watch it when I feel like I want to watch it. But no,
Personally,
I'm not ready for that.
I would recommend to watch it. I wouldn't say to watch every single episode, but I mean, there's a lot of evidence there. I mean,
I'm not ready to watch that yet.
are you just like a R. Kelly fan and not ready? Or
No,
like...
it's just traumatizing. Like, if they did actually go through that, like, that's just traumatizing to hear.
Yeah,
like,
no.
And then you have to relive that moment.
Like
like,
through
that's-
them sharing
yeah,
it.
That's a lot.
I wouldn't watch it then if I were you.
It's a lot.
I watched it and like, I watched it for journalistic.
Well, no, I'll
purposes.
watch it eventually. It's just,
no. Definitely. Like it's
I'll watch it eventually.
But yeah, so she does an interview with R. Kelly, and then that one goes, fair. And so, you hear on Twitter, like I'm seeing like this whole Gayle King, and then that she this and that, and I'm like, so I automatically go into like research mode, like, okay, what is going on? Like, what did she say? What was said?
Right.
Watch the clip of her asking her, and then it's just like, as a journalist, like, you always want to like find like how the person feels, the person that you're interviewing, but not like that.
Right.
Like, that's ugly.
Yeah.
Like,
And then, like, it was clear that Lisa was a fan of Kobe, but yet you're still trying to tear him down in front of her. Like,
and it's like they're friends.
right.
Like Lisa Leslie, Lisa Leslie,
Right.
like it was like Lisa Leslie and Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? Like what Kobe was to the NBA, Lisa Leslie was to the WNBA.
Right.
So that's pretty much like, almost an equivalent. So how dare you, And then she's an apology, a 2-video apology, which a lot of us watched. I know I watched it because I wanted to see what she had to say. Like, bitch, what you gotta say?
The part that killed me was when she tried to brush it off.
Well, no.
Like,
One of the things that what I found interesting was when she said that that she considered him to like for them to have like a friendly relationship.
What?
And it's like, girl, if y'all were cool like that, then why are you even like? You should be like, oh, so what is your favorite memory of Kobe? Like,
right.
A normal fucking journalist.
And then she's saying that she was saying that in the interview. Like, you guys didn't see the whole thing. Like, you just saw a clip. Like, but you asked the question.
That's true.
It's not like they spun it to make it seem like you asked the question multiple times.
In like different ways.
Yes.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
That was so crazy.
Like, let Kobe's wife, like, mourn in peace. Please, leave that woman alone. Y'all are bugging. Leave her alone. Leave her alone.
That's a fact. And then, so I also checked out the Meek Mill and Nicki.
Oh, my God.
What?
Hollywood is so ratchet.
Hold on. First of all, Meek and Nicki are both dropping songs. We're recording on Thursday, guys. So tomorrow, which is Friday, they're both dropping new songs. Meek is dropping a song with Justin Timberlake, and Nicki is dropping a solo song.
Okay.
So they're both dropping a song, which doesn't come as a surprise as to why they were up in flames, not just but yesterday.
But a woman beater though?
Who,
Like,
Meek?
like out of all the things you could have
They
said.
were they were showing clips of Meek like boxing. They were like,
Stop.
there's no way
I
that
hate the
he
internet.
said,
Y'all are fast. I hate the internet.
they said that ain't no way he beating women if that's how he's punching.
No.
If that's how he's punching.
No.
I don't believe Meek is out here hitting women. I'm sorry, Nicki.
You know, I don't. It's hard for me because I don't ever want to say that a woman is lying when she accuses somebody of doing something. You feel me a little bit?
Yeah, but Nicki.
But it's just like,
Crazy. Nicki a little crazy.
I know. And I already don't really like her for real. I don't like her.
I
But,
will never argue with you on that.
Yeah, she's a lot. She's a lot. But yeah, no.
Yeah, no, she one of the things that I was reading on the internet, cuz I actually saw it when it happened, like I was on Twitter when it was happening.
Mhm.
Like I saw somebody like
Oh, I got the
or-
after.
Yeah, like I saw
After
somebody like tweet, like I think somebody like liked what she said or something was said, and then like I follow Meek on Twitter, so like literally like a couple minutes later, like I just see him tweet something, and then I'm like, I look and I'm like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit,
They're beefing.
yeah, he's responding, like he's responding, and then like another one comes.
But you know what killed me though, and this is so sad, when he was like, my baby mother's here, or my girl's here, pregnant. I'm gonna get off Twitter. So I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, why didn't you just think about that off rip? Like, why?
Now, you know what? And then she's married,
Who?
Nicki.
Supposedly, allegedly.
You don't believe she's married?
No,
Why do you think she's not married?
I don't know. I just don't. I don't.
You don't think she's
I'm
married?
saying too much, but I don't believe she's married.
I'm saying too much.
Facts. I'm saying a lot right now, but I don't believe she's married.
Damn. You know, we ain't never seen no wedding pictures.
Wonder why.
I just want to see the license. I believe that's public record.
You think we can Google it right now?
We could probably Google that. I think that's public record.
Let's see. Is Nicki Minaj really married? I'm really not gonna look for it.
But for those of you that want to look at home, I believe that is public record.
Yeah, I mean, I've never ever thought that she was not, like, it never crossed my mind to be like, oh no, she's not married. But yeah, so that's something that people like were just saying, like, yo, she's like, imagine your wife, seeing your wife's story and then seeing a picture of her holding her ex's hand. And like, cause what did you see what she did on her story?
No.
She like posted a picture of, I was all over this.
Clearly.
I was in every corner. I was just like on Twitter. It was happening in real, because it was happening in real time.
Right.
And I love shit like this, like more than I should. So like I'm watching it happen in real time or whatever. So I go to her Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and in her story, it basically is a picture of her and Meek, like back when they were dating, and they're like holding hands walking.
Oh yeah. Okay,
And
I know
then
what
she
you're talking about.
Yeah, so then you probably saw like receipts.
Yeah.
I was like going and checking and like going back to the Twitter and be like, when I should have been working, but
Oh my God, that's terrible. I hate when that happens. My boss hates me because I'm always on my phone. Always on my phone. How do I get work done? I don't know. I'm always on my phone because I'm worried about freaking Instagram.
it happens.
Yeah,
It's-
no, like you really have to stay on top of things, like, or else your page just kind of just fizzles
And then it's gone.
and then it's gone.
And then it's just a fizzled page.
Yeah, but I think I'll be okay.
Do you feel like if you didn't have Instagram, you would still be able to do what you do?
Yeah, I can function because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I'm not fabricating anything. When I post something, it's a real moment. You know, like I didn't have to go out of my way to, like, you know, if I'm in Florida, I'm posting it that I'm really in Florida. I don't have to fake a location. You see what I'm saying?
Pull a bow wow.
But it's just like, that's why, like, I'll just be able to, you know, that's a self-love thing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like for me is the same thing. With social media, like you said, like I'm just myself. Like if I don't feel like posting, I don't post. If you know, I'm like you said, like if you're in Florida, or if for me, like when I go to Disney, I'm
Right.
posting I'm in Disney,
Right.
or She just came back from Disney, guys. I'm so jealous.
I did.
I literally just came back from Disney like not but 2 weeks ago, and I'm dying to like go back. So it happens. I didn't think I would be this person.
I didn't fall though. I was kind of hoping I'd fall.
Fall.
Get a check.
Oh, girl, at Disney.
At Disney.
They clean over there.
Oh my God, no.
They're so.
Trip on one of the freaking
She was trying to do like what?
Trip on one of the characters.
Do what one of the crackhead from Friday did. But I'll settle. What is it he settles for?
I set up for $20.
My back. I think I got it. No, that's a different movie. Now I'm quoting different movies. But yeah, I freaking love Disney. We were talking about your trip earlier, and I'm just happy that you got to experience that. I was so happy.
Yes,
and it was funny because we were supposed to have shot the episode yesterday, and then we ended up
I was stuck in Disney World.
And me being the understanding annual pass that holder that I
Yes,
am.
thank you.
Was like, hold on, say less. We'll just move the podcast date. Like, I just needed the okay.
apologize.
No, girl, listen. And I'm sorry if like I'm not putting you on blast.
It's okay.
I'm just saying like I was like, listen, you're in Disney right now. Like
Fucking Disney.
enjoy that shit. Like have fun.
It was snowing in New York last week.
It was snow.
Let me have my moment.
See, no.
Yeah, it's a hard
I
one
don't-
up there.
I don't know, cause like
We have some frigid nights. Like I'm talking about like 8 degrees. Yeah, it gets cold.
Here it's gonna be like 50 something tomorrow.
First of all, the weather sucks right now in Florida. Just so y'all know, don't come out here.
What do you mean?
It's cold.
It's cold?
Yeah, like there's
It's
no heat like to the sun.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't. Ever since I got here, it's been chilly.
Really?
Yes.
Girl, I'll be hot. I'm like,
No,
it's hot.
It's cold, and it's crazy because I'm from New York. It's cold. I'm telling y'all, it's cold. Believe me, I'm not lying.
I mean, yeah, we gotta get cute with like a little cold shit, but I always feel like around lunchtime, like it's done, it's gone, the moment, and then.
It's cold.
Well, you guys heard it from Arie that it does get cold in Miami.
It does.
You heard it from somebody who's not from here.
Yeah, it's cold.
Because for us, I wish it would get a little colder because then I could get some of these cute outfits off. But because then here they hella judge you if you get like a little cute when it gets cold. Because it's not that cold.
You know what?
What?
People gonna judge you anyway,
That's a fact.
so you might as well.
Oh no, I wear whatever I want.
You might as well.
I wear whatever I want. I'll wear boots. Like I don't give a fuck. And then it gets hot. And then you're like, fuck, I'm really hot. And I'm wearing boots and a long sleeve and like all this extra shit that I don't need. Is there anything that you would like to promote that you can tell our listeners?
I think the only thing I'm promoting right now, just go to my page. Pretty much just follow me. Stay tuned because I have a Valentine's Day shoot coming up. I'm going to be releasing that on my Instagram. And then also some videos for Modern Nature that I'm going to be posting to my YouTube channel. And yeah, so just head over to my page. It's Arie_the Savage. So that's Arie, ARIE _THA _savage. And yeah.
And there they will be able to find where they can go. Your YouTube?
Yeah, my YouTube, everything will be up there.
Notification gang. Make sure that you guys go follow her, subscribe. And stay, because listen, she said that she couldn't even tell us her what she got under wraps. So she told us everything that she already does, so imagine what she's going to be coming into in this 2020.
Right.
I wish you nothing but success.
Thank you.
I wish nothing but great things for you and your mental health.
Thank you.
Whatever it is that you need, if you ever need to come back, just let me know. We'll be
Yes, I'll definitely come back.
We'll be more than happy to have you again. It was really nice sharing energy with you.
Yes.
I felt like there was a connection there. We
Facts.
just met, and it was awesome. I loved it. Thank you for coming to our home. You didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that this was in their house.
When you pulled up, where were you? Like, what were you thinking?
I was like, oh, this is not the right address. This is a house. And then so I told the Lyft driver, I'm like, don't leave. I want to make sure. And then like I knocked on the door, and then her brother answered the door. And then yeah, and then I told the Lyft driver he could go. And then I came inside the house, and I'm like, what? They have a whole setup. Yeah. It's dope. It's dope.
Thank you. And
You're welcome.
have fed her.
Huh?
My brother fed you.
Oh yes, yes. We ate, we drank, we did a lot of things.
Yeah, it was chill.
It was fun.
It was so chill. People who haven't been on the show, they don't know yet. They don't know yet. They don't know the ambition.
It's fun. It's fun.
They don't know the pre vibes. But yeah. So like I said, I just wish you nothing but success. I appreciate you coming. And enjoy the rest of your stay here.
Thank
I hope
you.
you get a hot day.
Oh, thanks.
'Cause
We'll
you a hot
see.
girl.
Oh, thank you. We'll see. We'll see.
I want to say thank you to everybody who tuned into this week's episode. Kids, if y'all don't know what 106 in Park is, make sure that you do your research. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure they have something on YouTube. AJ and Free was awesome, and then Terrence J and Julissa, a Latina, was part of that show as well. So
Yes.
that was dope as fuck. Cause I saw, that's crazy. Cause a lot of women who are in high places or have been working a lot in like longevity, like I saw them like when they first started. Like I watched Julissa, which she was on 106 in Park. I saw her when she started in like a local like Miami channel. That
Right.
Yeah, that was like very local people. Like local people were on there. They were like presenting like a lot of like Spanish music and stuff like that. And then to see what she's done until now, crazy. It's so inspiring. Shout out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for those of you that don't know what 106 in Park is, just go Google it.
Go do your homework.
Go do your
106 in Park.
homework and make sure that you don't just honor Black people on Black History Month, but every single month.
Yes.
Every
Or else
single day.
y'all dumbasses wouldn't have a lot of shit.
Listen,
Period.
I have two favorite months. Well, two favorite months to celebrate, which is Hispanic Heritage Month and Black History Month. I love it. I love all cultures. I love it. Oh man. So yeah. So we're gonna definitely be doing that the rest of the month because we did that for Hispanic Heritage Month as well. Like we honored somebody, and it was just pretty cool because you don't realize like what people come up with, or like who comes up with. Like I found out today that a Black woman was the one who started a pad, who invented a pad.
Listen, Black people invented a lot of things.
They did.
Street lights, peanut butter, like refrigerators,
Hip hop, jazz, everything. I could go the music.
Yeah. They invented a lot of stuff. So
Yeah. On that note, it was an honor again having you here. I appreciate you. And for the 106th time in a motherfucking row, it's your girl, Arie 3000. This is the Ambition Hour podcast, and we are out of here.
bye.
Yay. Yay, it was dope.